The Ice Caverns. Nice to meet you.
Are you the ones? Come you have to save us from her evil? Have you?
Yes.
Then see our king you must. Lead you there, Sarkhan will. Come, now.
Well, it wouldn't be the first set of friendly Shargas we've come across, so let's just do as the little guy says.
Kandak's people not like Shargas. They live in tunnels with others in peace. Tunnels were Kandak's realm until the Ice Queen's coven invaded this area. Much power she has to kill Kandak's people and steal their homes. Now, only these small caverns remain of Kandak's realm. Kandak's people flee, only his guards stay. Help Kandak, a weapon you will find to kill the Ice Queen, and Kandak will show you secret. Kandak's warriors will tell you what they can. Go now.
Alright, cool. Let's go talk to some of the Ice Shargas.
Help you, king says. Help you would, Gorza, but cannot. Gorza lost Rune Scroll when she came. Find it, you do, and Gorza will help.
And Gorza holds out his hand, but we don't have anything to give him yet. Since I'll have to come back here later anyway, I'll drop a translocation circle here, so the journey won't be so long. That should make things quite a lot easier. Let's continue.
Fire defeats the Ice Queen, though visions say more than fire. Say need fire that is different. Go, find different fire, and return.
Well, like Kandak, this Sharg advisor mentions some kind of weapon that I need against the Ice Queen. And just before I talked to this guy, my entire party took a little bit of damage. This is the special gimmick that's present in the Ice Caverns. Every 30 seconds or so, your entire party takes a couple of points of cold damage. It's kind of unnerving, really. This guy here is a Sharga healer, but he only heals your entire party once every hour or so. So let's save that until we actually have some damage to take care of. So yeah, like I said, cold damage every 30 seconds or so. There we go again. It's pretty annoying, and it can sometimes make you quite paranoid. Like, you're not quite sure if that was a cold damage or if there's an enemy that just hit you in the back. I'll be meeting some enemies quite soon, so I'll toss on some protective spells, chow down on some shrooms, and get some fire-based attack spells ready. Obviously, we're in a palette-swapped version of both the sewers of... What was that? Oh joy, it's ice witches! Let's get close. Oh my god, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, these floating spiky balls are going to be the main enemy for this level. And in large numbers, they can dish out a lot of pain. Even worse, they can sometimes freeze you temporarily. Both the flame and firebolt spells work quite well against them. I'm mainly using the flame spell because it looks more spectacular, but the firebolt spell is probably more economic in the long run because it takes less mana. Better get myself healed up a bit or I won't last long in here. Let's press on. A lot of snow on the ground. Oh, and there a couple of my guys got frozen. It doesn't last very long, and it's not that bad when it happens to your party members because it just means that they can't perform any attacks. When it happens to Drake, the screen flashes and you can't move for a couple of seconds. On we go. We actually have a new companion to recruit in this level, which is going to be quite exciting. Normally I would do that right at the start, but in this case I'll be delaying that a bit, because I think that's the way the developers intended for you to do it. Like the Fairy Realm, the Ice Caverns are kind of mazy. Not a lot of easy landmarks to tell you where you are. Hey, look, it's a frozen dwarf. Well, I could defrost him with a firebolt spell, but maybe we can find a less aggressive way to thaw him. Hey, it's another friendly ice sharga.
Queen servants you are, yes he is! Mad wreck is, yes, mad is wreck! Kill you all, wreck will! Die!
Now, the natural reaction here would be to smash Wreck, but hold off on the violence because he doesn't actually attack you. He just runs back and forth like crazy. Instead, let's try healing him of his craziness.
The Ice Queen did not want Reck's hammer to be found, so she cursed Reck and hid his hammer. Find it, you do. It is yours. It will be helpful.
Well, didn't actually seem to heal him of his craziness, but he did give us a helpful hint. Look for his hammer. Why? Well, I guess we'll just have to figure that out ourselves. Oh, I hear the whistling wind noise of ice witches. Oh, there it is. Ice witches are pretty annoying enemies, and they don't really have a lot of personality as opposed to most of the other enemies in the game. So I don't really like them much. They seem more like traps or enemy spells. Not really intelligent. But they do a lot of damage. Ugh. And none of my protective spells seem to do much against him for the moment. Alright, it's been a long time, but I'm gonna consult the Orb of Afri once again. And it reveals among a shitload of ice witches to the right, a hidden room behind a false wall. Let's break that open. Oh, but I do hear the sound of approaching ice witches, so I'll have to be quick. Ah, this takes forever. Oh! Wow, okay. In the snow we find a golden magic chainmail skirt, which is better than the plate armor Drake is currently wearing. So we'll swap it out.
Circle word rune. Creates magical fire trap on floor in front of caster.
The circle ward rune is not that useful. It basically creates a flame spell trap on the floor, which discharges whenever an enemy or I myself step into it. Hopefully I'll find some use for it. Now let's take care of this ice witch first. Oh, it's a big one. There's one more thing in the snow here. Ooh, it's an ice hammer. Actually kind of a crappy weapon, but it does have one interesting use in this level. Ugh. These ice witches are making me paranoid. Let's get rid of them right now. Piercing weapons do quite well against them. And they are kind of strange. Sometimes they'll just hang there and not perform any attacks at all. And sometimes they'll come looking for you. What have we here? A parchment.
Can't read it.
No, Drake can't, but I have a feeling I've just found the rune scroll that Gorza was looking for. So let's make a quick round trip back to the Ice Shargas. Alright, Gorza, here you go.
Ah, found it you have. Thank you. More magic you would like? Runes Gorza will give you to help your quest.
Alright, gimme.
This rune makes Shargas warm when Sharga bones are cold.
Oh, that's very nice. The warming rune. Let's see what else Gorza has.
Gorza's spell of icy bolts. Power more to make target blue.
That is really quite a useless spell in here, but after this level I might have use for it.
Ball meta rune. Makes spell effect larger. More mana used.
And Gorza's remaining two runes I already have.
When magical armor is needed, this rune is Desired Rune.
Okay. Well, and I once again take some cold damage from being in here. But luckily, now that I have this warming rune, that will be the last time I have to suffer that. The warming rune has two uses. One is protecting your party against the cold damage. The second is defrosting frozen guys, like the dwarf I found. I'll just inscribe this rune with a duration and area meta rune, so I can cast it on my entire party in one go and it'll last as long as possible. Alright, let's hop back to the place where I teleported from. I still have a bit more ground to cover. Ooh. Wow, this is a really big ice witch. Not a tough one though. And this particular ice witch gets some reinforcements. That is not good. Though the warming rune does give you a bit of extra protection against the ice witches, while alone they're not very strong, the ice witches are mainly dangerous in large numbers. Let's toast them! Alright. There we go. Still hear more of them though. Ah, God bless that flame rune. I wish they'd come up with at least one more enemy type for this level. It's just one of my favorites. Okay. Let's track back a little. You notice a mark inscribed on the wall here. This is a special wall. You can't break it with your normal weapons, but if you equip the ice hammer, it does break. So that's what Rex's magical ice hammer was for all along. But you really did have to find this out on your own. Though you're likely to have equipped the ice hammer at this point in the game. It opens a secret passage which leads directly into the boss's lair. But I don't want to go there just yet because I don't have that special weapon that Kandok told me about. Let's just continue exploring instead. Now for some reason there's a pool of black liquid here which you can drink, and when you do, you get one permanent additional point for strength. Kind of an odd thing to place in here. I'd really rather have an extra agility point, since I don't think they're going to raise any further on their own for some reason. But I'll take it. Well, there's really nothing more important to explore, nothing really to find in this little area. So I'll quickly circle around, take care of one additional ice witch, and see if I can find my way back to that frozen dwarf now that I have the warming rune. Yeah, these corridors are extremely confusing, even for Stonekeep. Oh, well, I haven't been here yet, apparently. I hate these things. And one, oh, there's a couple more. Not good. My elf staff is getting pretty empty as well. But luckily, I'm practically back home again. Oh, and Sparkle heals my party. Cool. Somehow the biggest ice witches seem to do the least damage. And here's Rek. Still running back and forth, I see. Keep it up, good buddy. Which means that in this little alcove, here's the frozen dwarf. Let's see if we can't limber up those frozen joints of his.
Isaac, it is good to see you, you old war dwarf.
I could be of service.
You have my life debt, Sir Drake. In return, I will show you a secret. Come, follow me.
You can't really see it without the subtitles, but this guy is Nigel Hearthstone, and I guess he's a relative of Karzak's. Not a very close relative, I assume, otherwise he probably would have recognized him right away. He's also having a bit of difficulty getting out of this alcove with me standing here, so let's just get out of his way. So he leads me over to another alcove.
I noticed this weak section of the ice before that ice witch got me. I must return to my family, but you might want to explore on. Good day to you, sir. Hazrak Chodai Kazakovak.
Chodai, you live a long life, Nigel. May your sons and daughters pull your beard gray.
May the gods return before that.
And he walks off and disappears. Well, let's do some exploring.